Hello strategy gaming enthusiasts, my name is AlzaboHD, and in today's video, we're going to explore the rarest and most difficult achievements to obtain in all of CK3. Less than 0.3% of thee have the patience or the skill needed to unlock these accomplishments, and in this guide I will show you the strategies you need to obtain them quickly and easily. And speaking of strategy, this video is sponsored by THQ Nordic. Knights of Honor 2 is a grand strategy game recently released on PC and features a unique blend of real-time campaign management with battles that you command in real time. You can pick and play from over 200 kingdoms across Europe, North Africa, and Asia, and guide your court through the development of your religion, foreign affairs, and cities in an intuitive and easy-to-understand user interface. Take control of history today and play Knights of Honor 2 by checking the link in the description box below, and you can play solo, co-op with a friend, or go toe-to-toe in online PvP. Personally, I've been wanting to play a combination of Total War battles mixed with CK3 style campaigns for as long as I can remember, and KOH 2 follows through. Support AlzaboHD by trying Knights of Honor 2 today, and play by claiming your copy in the description box below. The first rare achievement we will cover today is unique in that you'll have to seek lineage with an unlanded character, Rodrigo de Vivar, also known as El Cid, and go far enough to retake the Kingdom of Valencia as his heir. We'll need to take El Cid's seed and breed him into our dynasty in 1066 AD. Arguably, this is easiest as Infanta Urraca, Countess of Zamora, who was third in line to inherit the kingdoms of Castile, Leon, and Galicia. But you can't marry Rodrigo immediately. You'll first need to befriend his liege, your brother Sancho the Strong of Castile, and you'll need to take the diplomatic life path and obtain the befriend perk to have a chance. Once you're in the bro zone, he'll allow you to marry El Cid, but Urraca is chaste, and her oven is almost done cooking, so you'll need to seduce her husband immediately. Once you have an heir, you can saw off your family tree through murder to inherit the three kingdoms, giving you 2 generations of time to conquer Muslim Valencia. Just be sure to create the title with your heir to secure this rare and arduous achievement. It's time to skip the alpha at number 9 and cover the beta of the Lost Tribe of Dan, unlocked by only 0.6% of CK3 players. The beta Israel achievement will require us to start as a Jewish East African character, diverge our culture, and rule a kingdom-level title, but we can't do this as a custom character. This gives us 2 choices, Ras Dawit of Dambia in 867 AD or Duke Dawit of Axum in 1066 AD. Diverging your culture is as easy as having enough prestige, and this is cheaper with less holdings, making Dawit with his 2 holdings the slightly easier start. Now all you need to do is declare independence and take a kingdom-level title to obtain the achievement. As Ethiopian Jews, the character you choose can go on to defend their way into the land of Yahweh, restore the Hamanat high priesthood, and ultimately reforge the kingdom of David. Dzień dobry, and welcome to Poland, home of pierogi and an achievement only 0.5% of players have procured. To receive the Brave and Bold achievement, you'll need to start as High Chieftain Szymowit of Polonia in 867 AD, himself a member of the Piast dynasty who went on in history to form Poland. Next, you'll need to embrace feudalism, which is best done by converting to Christianity, conquering your way to the border of the HRE, and swearing loyalty to the Christian king of Great Moravia. As a vassal state of a feudal lord, we can adopt feudalism via decision, but now we'll need freedom. Declare an independence war, raise your war score with Christian allies, and now you're sovereign of your own destiny. Spread Solidarność through Polish lands, form the Kingdom of Poland, and get ready to spend some złoty. You'll need to commission or steal a high-quality crown, weapon, armor, and regalia, but uwaga, they have to be of a famed or higher quality to obtain the brave and the bold for this kingdom of old. Turking over at number 7 on our list is Turkish Eagle, an achievement unlocked by less than 0.5% of those on Steam. To obtain this rare reward, you'll need to don the sword of Suleiman of Samosata in 1066 AD, form the Sultanate of Rum, and sow seed with Greeks in need by mixing them and your Oghuz culture into a blender. Forming Rum is easy, as a 2-province count bordering the strongest empire in the game, but all the same, you'll need 7 Anatolian duchies and independence to make Eastern Rome your home. Finally, you'll need to appease the Greeks, historical friends of Turks, by using your steward to promote cultural acceptance. With a bit of prestige, you can hybridize Greek into Turkish and join the 1453 other players who have this achievement. Existence is suffering in Buddhism and in Tibet, and our 6th rarest achievement is no safe bet. Obtained by only 0.5% of players, Bod Chen Po requires the player to choose a member from among the Pugyal dynasty to recreate the Empire of Tibet. That's a Lhasa land to score for a culture that doesn't believe in war, and your Nacho religion will prevent you from raiding or abating holy wars. It's easiest to accomplish this through vassalization diplomacy, and Gyalpa Chinchensa in 1066 AD can do this easily. Reload the game until he has a diplomacy education trait, mate with a diplomatic maiden, choose the true ruler diplo perk, and use improve relations and ducats to sway foreign relations. You can use this trick to vassalize almost all of Tibet peacefully, but when you need to go on the yak tak, you'll be set back by the Tibetan limit of 1 county CB wars. Through OP diplomacy, you can get the counties you need to form the Tibetan Empire, acquire the Ire of Cathay, and unlock this achievement today. Nigeria is not known to be a tourist hotspot, and in CK3 you can see why by the title of our next achievement. Nobody comes to the province of Fika, and we can gain a PS3 trophy by starting as the count of this province, diverging our culture and spreading it to 30 counties. Since diverging cultures is cheaper with less holdings, simply host hunts until you get 1,000 prestige, diverge when you please, and it's time to bless our reign down in Africa. Gain control of 30 counties, convert their culture with your steward, and you too can obtain the fortune of Nigerian princes. Afghanistan is the graveyard of empires, but if you can poppy into India as a Tajik dynasty, you can obtain a painful achievement owned by only 0.4% of players. In both starting dates, the Dukes of Gur hail from a tiny Tajik clan, and if you're insane, you can obtain the Rise of the Gurids achievement by controlling Iran, Pakistan, and Bangladesh as this dynasty. Much like the Tibetans from before, the Gurid Buddhist religion in 867 abhors war, but you can convert faiths to expand more easily, or opt for the Muslim ruler of 1066 AD. Honestly, this one is time-consuming and downright annoying, but easy enough to obtain for intermediate players of the game. Despite its confusing name, our next achievement at number 3 is straightforward to obtain. To join the 0.4%, simply start as an Iberian cultured character in 867 or 1066 AD and wrest control of the Caucasian republics of Georgia and Armenia. To succeed, you'll need the Duchy of Georgia, the Duchy of Tau Clergeta, and the 2 counties of Haik and Vinand, and this is easiest obtained by starting off in Ibiza as the Emir of Majorca. With a Mediterranean island granting him the furthest diplo range possible, Amir Ali can fabricate claims on Armenia immediately, and in time for chop suey. Coming under new management is an Armenian tradition, and once you embrace this custom, the achievement is yours. Those in glass hovels shouldn't throw stones, but carving stones out of your home might just procure you the second most secret achievement in CK3. All you need to obtain a saga in stone is for your dynasty to commission 100 rune stones. But first, you'll need the Snowball DLC, play a Viking culture, stay in the tribal or early medieval era, and smash the spike button every 10 years for an adult ruler that's done anything interesting. For these reasons, you should play an 867 AD, refuse to advance your technology, tribal society, or reform your religion, and stay tribal for as long as possible to keep getting stoned. AI members of your dynasty can carve stones too, so go ahead and conquer wide, feed them land, and raid for money to send your family funds. Selecting the Scandinavian elective inheritance makes this even easier, as your realms will splinter into more and more independent rulers, which in turn increases your dynasty's chances of getting stoned, and eventually you'll join the elite who have carved this feat. The rarest achievement in CK3 has only been obtained by 0.3% of players, and not for the reason that you might expect. You don't need to speak Frankish to grab this rarity, but you will need to ensure that every royal court of every kingdom and every empire speaks your native language. Getting the AI to speak your language is some sort of Byzantine mathematical equation, so let's use the simple strategy of conquering the world. If everyone is your subject, they'll have to speak your tongue, but unless you're an expert grand strategy wizard, you should start in 867 to give yourself more time. More time will give you more prestige, and more prestige will allow you to unlock the By the Sword cultural tenet, which will allow you to declare unlimited holy wars for kingdom-level titles. This tenet is absolutely OP, and if you find fun in blobbing hard and spreading wide, the rarest achievement in the entire game will be yours to claim. That concludes our list of rarest achievements in CK3, and if you've made it this far, I'd like to thank you for supporting the channel and my boss, the AI YouTube algorithm. If you want to get a really rare achievement that less than 0.000000002% of global players have, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, claim the like button, and let me know what content you'd like to see on AlzaboHD. This video was made in partnership with THQ Nordic, and I invite you to check out the description box below to try Knights of Honor 2 today. If you want to show more support, you can also donate to our Patreon, or donate basic attention tokens to AlzaboHD through the Brave browser. Bella ciao, it's time now to roll the credits.